It's time to meet the starting five for your Chicago Bulls. In the middle, at 7'0", number 7, Khalil Ware. A 6'4" guard, number 12, Hayo Yoshulu. A 6'10" forward, number 14, Manas Buzelis. Starting at point guard, standing 6'2", number 2, Kyrie Irving. As a power forward, standing 6'11", number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The head coach of your Chicago Bulls is Billy Donovan. This is your Chicago Bulls.
What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Wembanyama, Alex Caruso out there with Austin Reeves. And there's Porzingis, and it's Jones in at the small forward position.
Well, hey, you set Porzingis up, and he'll knock him down. Terrific off the catch.
Giannis passes to Ware, and out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
Well, that's the touch of Giannis. We've seen it improve so much over his career.
Out to Porzingis. Jones with the bounce pass. From deep, Reeves. Pass to Caruso. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
They get it again. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, look, you've got to block out Antetokounmpo, or this is exactly what will happen.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Reeves. And again, New York with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not one to leave open.
Well, that's a smart pass in close quarter.
Starting for Chicago, they won that game against the Nets in Brooklyn. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from 16. Again, Chicago.
You can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Reeves the pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Ware. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Reeves.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When he gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rrhythm early, watch out.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Get down.
Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Porzingis. Wembanyama down low. He's defended by Ware. Wembanyama, no good. The Bulls trailing. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Can't tie it up as that one misses. New York's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Porzingis is doubled. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Ball violation. It'll be a jump ball.
Wembanyama passes to Reeves. 6 to shoot. Wembanyama down low. He's defended by Ware. Wembanyama with the bucket.
Well, that's what they're looking for. Get Wembanyama inside, and his height is impossible to deal with.
In the corner, it's Buzelis. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Reeves outside. Over Irving. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 10. Porzingis with the block.
A unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
That's downing for Chicago. They won that game against Brooklyn.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Buzelis with the ball. Defended by Jones. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Wembanyama with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against Cleveland.
Yeah, and he also put in major work on the board. Just an all-around dominant performance.
Jones no longer.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look for New York. Max Strus is checked in for Jones. Russell Westbrook comes in for Alex Caruso. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Austin Reeves.
Yeah, no matter how you slice it, Giannis is a force on the floor. The power, the scoring, the rebounding, the defense, he gives you everything.
Well, we know that players will often hit a wall at some point, Coach, in the season. When does that happen for coaches?
Yeah, maybe on opening night, Kevin. No, there's so much work that goes into it in the offseason. Opening night is almost a sigh of relief. but that feeling of relief does go away pretty quick.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious. His size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
No good on the second free throw.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it. And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
.54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Nembhard, still without a basket. Puts it up from 7. It's hauled in by the Bulls. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. The kick out to Irving. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Fires from 14. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now, Nembhard. 9 points last game. Westbrook, a screen on Irving. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Bulls lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Steve Messi is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's White. And it's Furphy in at the 3. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best." Back to you, Kevin.
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Williams gets the bucket.
Yeah, Williams is a selective shooter, but when he gets it inside like this, he looks to capitalize.
Ayton a screen on Nembhard. And Ayton throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now Now here's Porzingis. A 14-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
The Bulls leading by 4. Down low, Furphy, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
And make some noise for your Chicago Bulls.
Checked in for Chicago. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Caruso's checked in. It's Nembhard on the wing. He's covered by Irving. Pass to Caruso. Westbrook against White. Just 5 on the clock. Fades. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Westbrook.
Well, for most of his career, Westbrook depended on his mid-range game. Now he rarely shoots from that area.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Nembhard. Scoreless thus far. To the wing on the left. Porzingis inside. Ayton's there. Porzingis kicks to Westbrook. He takes it in. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
Using every second on the clock, Westbrook was determined to score.
Pass to White. Nembhard against Irving. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Westbrook, no good.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Bounce pass, Nembhard. Porzingis against Ayton. Porzingis inside. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Ayton. Pass to Nisi. Sinks that one from the post. Nisi's got 4 this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Antetokounmpo comes in for Yves Missi. Buzelis is checked in for Marcus Sasser. And it's Dosunmu in for Kobe White. And then for New York, Wembanyama comes in for Porzingis. And it's Austin Reeves in for Andrew Nembhard. And here's Westbrook. Reeves outside. Westbrook with a screen for Reeves. 3-pointers off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Here's the fast break. Wembanyama leading the way. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, as the younger generation would say, Alex Caruso has that dog in him. He's a tenacious player on both sides of the ball and is constantly looking for ways to affect the game.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dosunmu's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Now here's Caruso. He's got 5. On the wing, Reed. Defended by Dosunmu. Williams passes to Wembanyama. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Robert Williams.
Well, look, defensively, you don't have a lot of options when Giannis has the ball in that spot.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Knicks trail by 12. To the middle. It's intercepted. Pass to Dosunmu. Over Reed. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu. Dosunmu's got 5 points in the quarter. The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Back to Nemhard. Some nice passing by New York here. Now Williams. Reeves outside. 4 on the clock. Pass to Caruso. Over Buzelis. They get it back. Nemhard for 3. That's a miss. His second after 2 shots.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Victor Wembanyama galloping in for the finish.
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
Caruso with the steal. Nemhard with it. Hasn't made one yet. Steps back. Wembanyama outside. It's tipped. Bulls leading by 12. Outside, White. In the corner, it's Buzelis. No good on the triple. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Pass to Nemhard. Now Williams. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Catch and fire. Reeves always ready to pull the trigger.
And a fast break now for the Knicks. Nemhard for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Ware's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Giannis. Big time slam. Giannis. Oh, my. And so it's Chicago enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Billy Donovan here with us now, and coach, your team finishing the first half in impressive fashion. What's working for you out there?
Yeah, well, I think we got some stops. We play good deep.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Attention to center court and get ready for the fan They're measuring up the shots. Give it up for the participants.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this year. This first all-star game for a player really memorable. Changing focus now to that first half, a brutal game so far for the Knicks.
Well, when you're missing threes, you have a couple of choices. Work the ball inside or try to shoot your way out of it. They've chosen the latter, Chad.
Indeed they have. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
The Bulls leading by 12. Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. They've got Porzingis. Austin Reeves out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Jones. And it's Wembanyama in at the center. Now here's Giannis. Clock at 6. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's too strong. If you're going to hit Giannis, make him feel it.
Outside, Jones. Right side, Porzingis. Back to Reeves. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Fades back. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind, he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, who still continues to play at a high level.
Caruso, the pass to Porzingis, kicks it out to Jones. Caruso looking for an opening. And a miss there on the triple.
+8 in the rebound. They're in control.
And the 3 ball is good.
Well, there's so little ego in Giannis' game. It's not about him out there. He wants to make the game easier for his teammates.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
It's time to get out for your incredible.
Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. The Bulls 3rd.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they pass the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Reeves. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. The Bulls leading by 20. Pass to Ware. Outside Irving. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Now here's Porzingis. 5 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Buzelis. Now Ware. Now here's Dosunmu. Oh, good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Well, Coach, we know the 2025 season was cut short for Wembanyama due to a blood clot in his right shoulder.
Yeah, it was too bad, Kevin, to see that season cut short. Look, I think it's easy to say Wembanyama would have been the defensive player of the year in 2025. I think he had that one sewed up, but he just couldn't get enough games in to get to that. And he's a guy that can do everything on offense. We're talking probably the next face of the league.
Here's Wembanyama. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Screen by Porzingis. And here's Reeves outside. Another three for New York.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's coming off an excellent season, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Now here's Irving. He's got 11. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Irving. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 6th assist on the night. And Reeves has got the ball here for New York. And Wembanyama outside. Shoots over Ware. And the Knicks good for 2.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
In a wide open look for Irving. No good from outside.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
And Wembanyama outside to the right side. Porzingis against Giannis. Right side Porzingis over Giannis. And again, it's New York.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
Now, here is Irving. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Reeves. 8 points for him. Swiped it away. And now the Bulls on the break. Porzingis with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And Jones slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal. And then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Chicago with the ball, following the score by New York. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Knicks trail by 15. Reeves outside. Jones finds Reeves. Inside, here's Wembanyama. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Bulls have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. White against Nembhard. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Irving, and the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Here's Wembanyama. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength. But he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better. And I really think Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those mold-breaking players who changes the game of basketball.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Yves Missi, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and Marcus Sasser subbed in for Irving. And then for New York, Max Strus is checked in for Derek Jones, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Reeves. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And it's White missing. Knicks trail by 15. Takes a 3. The size, the shooting touch. Wembanyama is unreal.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Ayton with it. Westbrook picks him up. Pass to Sasser. Outside, White. 5 to shoot. They set the pick for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. White's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Wembanyama. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Ayton is out there with Yves Missi. Then it's White. Then there's Irving. And it's Furphy. In at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Victor Wembanyama at the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
One of the most unique prospects the game has ever seen. Wembanyama's height and versatility make him a generational talent.
Marcus Sasser's checked in for the Bulls. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Irving from long range. Wembanyama with the rebound. Fades away. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. 22 is their biggest lead. Outside, White. Over in the corner, Sasser. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Sasser's got his first basket of the night. Knicks trail by 14. Here's Nemhard. To the middle. Here's Williams. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Irving surveying the floor. And it's White, top of the key. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Misi. Over Williams. It's rebounded by New York. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. Down low. Oh, two he need for Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. He's checked in for Eve Misi. The Knicks also changing it up. Jones comes in for Robert Williams. And Strus is subbed in for Andrew Nemhard. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Allie, thank you so much.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Free throw good. Giannis. Knicks trail by 13. It's Strus on the wing. Pass to Wembanyama. Hands it from downtown. Wembanyama's got 6 in the quarter.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
Count it good. And the Bulls lead by 12.
And you must be up on Kyrie at all times, or this is what he'll do to you.
Pass to Wembanyama. And he comes up with the deuce. Wembanyama's got 27 points.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
To the left wing. Now Sasser. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
He's a true scoring machine. Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. He is just relentless.
Now, here's Strus. Caruso, no good. Westbrook against Irving to the inside. And Ayton gets double teamed. Outside, White, beyond the arc. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. Westbrook passes to Wembanyama. Jones kicks to Westbrook. Nobody's getting that high to Wembanyama.
Perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Irving passes to Antetokounmpo. And here is Ayton. Pass to Irving. Over to the wing. Got us a screen on Caruso. Sasser can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now here's Caruso. To the paint. Wembanyama with the bucket. Wembanyama has got 12 now in this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to White. Irving against Westbrook. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Knicks trail by 11. Feet away, cleared away by Ayton.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. So for the Bulls, Khalil Ware's checked in for 8. Bruce Ellis comes in for Marcus Sasser. And it's Dosumu in for Kobe White. Porzingis is checked in for New York. Austin Reeves comes in for Russell Westbrook. And Reeves has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Not gonna go. Bulls leading by 13. Porzingis with the steal. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
And defensively, Porzingis uses those long arms to create the turnover, and that gets them out and running.
Second team foul. Shooting for New York, Derrick Jones Jr. at the line for one.
And that one falls for Jones. Here's Irving. Stolen by Reeves. Strong move off the glass.
Reeves has a great ability to finish, and he knows how to work inside.
Back to the Kumbo. Irving. For 3. And there's the 3.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
On the wing, Reeves. Covered by Irving. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama too much inside.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
The Bulls leading by 9. Outside Irving. Here's the floater. And that one is good.
And yet another circus shot from Kyrie. Not any of the shot-making ability of Irving.
Wembanyama with it. And it misses.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Bulls.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Porzingis. Oh, what a play inside.
The assist, Alex Caruso.
Here's Chicago. It's a 10-point game. And so the Bulls now can just hold on to the ball. Giannis outside. So Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.